Now let's get a live look at road conditions. Let's head out to Abby Larico. She's been driving around in Eco 9 all morning long. And Abby, you are seeing some snow now as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Michelle. You just mentioned I-81, and that's where we are right now, actually over in Berkeley County, West Virginia. But we will show you what we've been looking at here is that snow accumulation. We started seeing pretty heavily around the Hagerstown area. I've seen quite a few salt trucks as well out and about doing their job. And you can see we have the windshield wipers going to try to keep that snow off the windshield. Otherwise, though, traffic conditions not too shabby here this morning. Luckily, all we're seeing right now, again, is those snowflakes on the windshield. But over the next few days, you'll have to deal with defrosting that windshield before you can even get in the car and drive. Of course, social media is full of hacks to help you figure out better ways to defrost that windshield, but do they work? Let's verify.
We looked at tips from these sources and visited automotive instructor Laura Garcia to learn more. Anything involving rapid changes in temperature is a bad idea. Pouring water on your windshield, you might bust the glass like this poor guy who went viral. Same goes for putting hot water in a bag.
Luckily, windshield glass is safety glass, so it's not likely to cut you too badly, but it can be a challenge.
But there are ways to safely de-ice your windshield without breaking out a scraper, like simply turning on the defroster.
Air transfers heat much slower to your glass, so you don't experience what's called thermal shock, where the glass is just going to absorb a whole bunch of heat at once and then completely shatter.
This TikToker recommends putting your visors down to speed up the process. Garcia blew some smoke through the vents of a training car to explain how it works.
The smoke is coming up over the windshield and actually into the cabin area. What you can do to aid in this heat transfer is just to flip your visor down, and then the heat will be able to be trapped a little bit better on the windshield area.
Another video claims that spraying alcohol on the ice will melt it. This video even shows a guy pouring a can of beer on his windshield. Messy, but technically it could work. That's why a low temperature wiper fluid often already contains a high concentration of alcohol.
And the bottom line, between the defroster and your wiper fluid, your best bet is probably already built into your car. But hey, while you're watching this, it's a good reminder to make sure that your car is all topped off with everything you need. Tires, pressure is good to go, and all of that. We're going to keep an eye on the road conditions here around the DMV this morning. We'll send it back to you for now in studio, though.
Okay, seeing some snow where you are, Abby. Thank you so much.